Well, there's been a lot of stories from people around these parts. There's got to be stuff out there that we don't know about yet.
This is Kodiak Island, and there's a growing body of evidence that something terrifying really is lurking in the depths here. The Gulf of Alaska is one of the most remote bodies of water on the planet. Its depths are almost totally unexplored. In fact, they're the ideal hiding place. But it's the waters around the island of Kodiak that hold the deepest secret. And it's the sea around the island that poses the greatest danger. Huge numbers die in the hazardous waters here every year. And some extraordinary things have been seen. Surfer Ryan Murdoch grew up on the island and has spent more time than most in the water.
I've been surfing Kodiak for over 20 years now. I started when I was a teen in high school.
One morning early in 2020, Ryan was out surfing with his friends.
When we went surfing that day, it was kind of a gloomy day like this. I had caught a wave and I was paddling back out to my friends. And I noticed a big triangle emerge from the water. And it was approximately 10 to 12 feet tall and probably about 10 to 12 feet wide at the base, a blue or grayish color. It was bigger than any whale fin or anything that I had seen surfing before. I exclaimed to my friends, "Look behind you," and they turned around and they saw this thing looming behind them. And maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds passed and the thing dipped back into the water, you know, with a motion that I wouldn't attribute to a whale or a sea mammal. This was something that raised the alarms high enough that, okay, we're getting out of here as quick as possible.
This was no inanimate object. This was some giant sea creature totally unknown to these experienced surfers.
I've been in close encounters with sea lions and whales and any type of sea mammal you could name, but I had never seen anything like that before.
But this wasn't the first time a mysterious sea creature has been reported in the waters of Kodiak Island. Far from it. In Kodiak town are the offices of the local newspaper, the Kodiak Daily Mirror.
Alaska does have more coastline than all the other states in the United States put together. And I think that creates the possibility to see things out of the norm.
According to Kevin, the local people are convinced that there's a strange creature lurking in the depths.
When the people of Kodiak talk about this, they're very serious. When people here tell me they've seen something, they've seen something. I don't think they're making that up. I don't think they're hallucinating.
Reports of the monster go way back, and there's some pretty convincing evidence.
Well, here is our 1969 edition where the sea monster was first reported. We actually got a sonar image of a sea monster.
The sonar image was recorded from a fishing boat, and it appears to show a dinosaur-like creature walking or swimming along the undulating seabed 330 feet down.
Visual proof here that something is or was in the waters off Kodiak.
Evidence is now mounting that this mysterious legend from the Alaska Triangle is based on reality. Around the Gulf of Alaska, sea monster legends are a part of everyday life. And now, further evidence has come to light from a small group of tourists who were on a sightseeing cruise. They witnessed large chunks of ice collapse into the sea. Shortly after this, what appears in the tourist video is a series of what look like humps emerging from the water, 3 in front, followed by 4 behind. It's as if some mysterious beast was woken from the depths. The tourists watching were convinced this was one creature, with its vast body hidden beneath the surface. But an even more extraordinary video comes from fishermen from Nushagak Bay in the southwest of the Triangle, just 125 miles to the west of Kodiak. It appears to show a huge serpent-like sea creature swimming just offshore. This creature looks too big even for an oarfish. In fact, the humps resemble the head, body, and tail of a giant dinosaur-like creature. Whatever it was had those watching totally mystified. And these were men who know the sea and the creatures within it better than anyone.
What the heck is that?
These multiple sightings could mean a living population of prehistoric sea monsters. Kevin has decided to journey to where he thinks he'll have the best chance of a sighting. He's heading for Narrow Cape, the location on the east of the island where surfer Ryan Murdoch and his friends had their sighting of a monstrous sea creature.
Did you want to try to get to Narrow Cape?
Yeah.
For Jeff and Kevin to see something on the surface is a long shot. Their best bet is picking something up on the boat's sonar.
You know, what we really want to be able to do today is through scanning and sonar, see if there is anything out there. Yeah, we hope to be able to, you know, see what lies underneath.
They're relying on the sonar. But as they approach Narrow Cape, Jeff sees something straight ahead in the water.
Get something?
Yeah, I just spotted something over here. Dead ahead, 150 yards. Do you see that?
I don't, but...
Yeah, keep watching.
The animal has dived and hasn't resurfaced, but there's still the hope that the sonar will pick it up.
Anywhere in this area right here.
And there it is, something huge on the sonar. The shape is ill-defined, but this is a solid mass in the water.
I have no idea what that is. Like, what am I running over that's solid and vertical?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, is this something swimming straight up and down? I don't know. It's not baitfish, I know that.
And how far down would it look to be based on that?
Well, this says it's 35 feet down, roughly. But it also is saying, you know, it's somewhere between 22 and 52 feet. It's 30 feet long.
So 30 feet long and 30 feet of water, and we're 100 feet to the bottom.
Right. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look like anything you've ever seen. Just can't explain it.
And then, before they can do another pass, the creature disappears. They don't manage to pick it up again. It was a tantalizing glimpse of the unknown. Another experience that can be added to the body of evidence that there's something out there.